I remember first getting initiated with the Hope, with the Place for Hope. It was when y'all were on Monroe and Oglethorpe. I was just about at my wit's end. Didn't know where to go, where to turn. And somebody kept telling me about a place you could wash your clothes. Well, that's eventually how I wound up there. Mark was still the pastor there. And once I got in there, you know, if nothing else, it was a haven, a refuge, if you will, just some place to go and congregate and fellowship. Then I realized of the resource committee. I had no idea that they convened and just what they did. So I eventually signed up for those, for the Tuesday and Friday resource committee meetings, and got to meet certain individuals like Harold, Don, Bobby, and the like, and well, they were able to help us by, well, first they gave us a sleeping bag, me and Robert, and a tent, because we didn't like staying at Salvation Army. To me, it was unkempt, you know. However, it was a roof over your head. And so anyway, we got us a tent and a sleeping bag through them, and we got us that place out in the woods behind Palmyra Park Hospital. We just carved us out a niche out there. And, well, we thought we could improve it better. You know, pretty soon we were able to get an ice chest and a couple of chairs, and then we had a radio, and, well, it wasn't long for I said, well, hey, let's plant us a garden out there, you know. Why not? Had us a shovel. So we had to go out there and hand till that garden up. Well, you know, they were helpful to us as far as getting seed and fertilizer and such, things that they saw we were trying to help ourselves, you know, and not just rely on charitable organizations. But they did help us more than I could ever repay. I remember talking to Harold Boland one time, and that was when I was still walking the streets, and it was just had to have somebody to talk to. And I remember telling him it was just so lonely out there. You didn't know if anybody cared. You just didn't know if you know what was going to happen next. You know, I could certainly understand why there's a lot of people out there that's on crack and drinking all day and all night. If their family threw them out like mine did me, and they don't have any friends or any kind of social, no fellowship with anybody, they're probably just trying to fill that void. Everything that I've accumulated now, which ain't much, I can certainly give praise to God for. And they used the Place for Hope and these fine people that are members of the resource committee as a conduit to reach me. I don't understand why me. I don't know why why I've received all these miracles and blessings and not somebody else. I don't think I deserve it any more than anybody else. However, I guess everything happens for a reason. You know, I was really able to get my little job at Winn-Dixie with some help through the resource committee. I couldn't have obtained this camper without it. I couldn't have obtained anything. And them inviting me to the church and loving me like a member of their own family is, well, you just can't say enough about that. I remember Rich Rowe telling me, he said, well, I don't know if you're going to plan on living here forever like that. I said, hold it right there. No, I ain't planning on living here forever. You know, I got aspirations. I don't know what they are yet, but I have no idea where I'm going. But, of course, I'd like to have a normal lifestyle like everybody else. Be able to have my own place and park my little camper in the back there and and hopefully find a better job. Um, and I kind of look forward to, and I've joked about this on occasion about going down to the Hope and being helping out instead of being part of it. And I would like to do that. I've been there, so I think I can really relate to somebody that needs some help, certain things. I look forward to helping out with people that need it, volunteering. And who knows? Maybe I was making mistakes in my life that maybe God had this plan for me the whole time. Maybe I hit that bottom spot so that I could relate. Maybe I needed to live it. And I tell you what, I thank God that I did, because it was really an experience that I think everybody might need to get. Everybody might need to receive that, because you find your senses are honed. You find yourself slowing down and really take notice of things that you wouldn't have, whizzing by in a car. You talk to people, strangers that you never would have talked to. You find out things, and you learn a lot, a great deal. And above all, I believe that you're definitely humbled to a great deal. Well, there's no doubt that there is a misperception of the homeless. A lot of places we would go, is get back, he's homeless, don't get him on you. And that was just the wrong way to look at it. I've had people throw things at me on the side of the road, holler obscenities. They don't even know me. Bible speaks that you need to be careful how you entertain strangers, how you treat them, because you may be entertaining an angel. And I think that's the way we need to treat everybody and each other. And just because you're homeless, let me tell you something. You have an opportunity to help somebody. If it's handing them a $20 bill, do it. You don't know where it's at. You don't know where they're at. You just need to do it, because that's what God wants you to do. If they go buy liquor with it, that's not your problem. You done the right thing by helping them, or at least you thought you did. If everybody loved one another like we're supposed to, like God wants us to, loved each other and lifted one another up, would there be any homeless? I think not. I don't think there'd be any hungry. I don't think there would be any problem like that in society.